Episode 12. Let's get in this thing. It's the greatest week of the year, in my opinion, Masters Week. But before we dive into that, Chandler Thomas is back with us. He won the bracket pool to no one's surprise. Did you watch those last few games? I know we didn't really talk about, me and Mason talked about the Final Four, but we didn't really break down that. Were you surprised at anything that happened there towards the end with Michigan winning it all?
I thought Michigan was the best team all year. Um, UConn just making the run like they always do. So it didn't really shock me. I thought Michigan would cover the 6.5, definitely, but didn't happen.
I actually I bought that line down to 5. I was probably as most proud as I've ever been of myself to win that bet. But I think it's funny. One thing I took away is like, I mean, that's two elite programs in college basketball, and like it essentially just came down to like free throws. I mean, Michigan made 23 in a row at some point to kind of put the game on ice. It's amazing to me how razor thin that line is. Mason, did you watch that game?
No,
the end
I
of it.
watched it.
I don't know. Glad the UConn guy lost, so I was happy. Can't stand
One
him.
Dan Hurley hater.
He's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, you've been saying that since we did the our first basketball preview. You were on Dan
Hey.
Hurley, but yeah. So we got CT. He's not only an expert here on basketball, he's also going to tell us a lot about some golf. I don't think I have anything else to say about March Madness. I want to dive into the Masters. That's all I want to talk about right now. And I know we've talked about how your analytics and statistical based research like guides all your picks and like who you bet on and all that stuff. But like specific to Augusta, like what statistical categories do you look at when you pick a winner? Like what stands out specific to Augusta?
Around the green, with how undulating that place is, you have to be able to get up and down. And every place you play, you got to take good iron shots. But if you short side yourself, you miss the greens at Augusta, you got to be able to get up and down and give yourself an opportunity to. So a lot of that, see who's good around the greens. It's partly why Hovland's never up high on the radar because he's just not good around the greens. So you look somewhere around that. I mean, it's a long course, but you got to be accurate too. You got to be in the fairway. You got to go put spin on it with how firm, especially this year, they're going to get the greens. So I look mainly around the green and accuracy, most part.
So you're kind of going against what Bryson went viral for saying like 5 years ago when he was like, I'm just going to bomb it around this place. And which, I mean, I guess he was kind of thinking that he was going to pair that with great short game, but I don't think you can overpower Augusta National. I don't think you'll ever be able to, especially now that as long as it is, but like, it's kind of refreshing to see that the pinnacle of golf is a chipping and putting contest, essentially.
Yeah, I mean Bryson being making the par 67. I mean, as much as hate as he got for it, I mean I understand where he's coming from. He can get all par fives in two, and
Drive
it makes
three.
sense where he's coming from. So it's he shouldn't have said it. I think that's something he keeps with his team. But I get where he's coming from. No, you can't overpower that place. I don't think it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And like, he's an idiot. Anyway, going away from Bryson, Mason, how much golf have you watched this year going into the Masters?
A 16-year-old's playing golf a lot, but not any pro golf. Probably I want Sawgrass,
Okay.
like those.
Do you have a favorite this week that you're leaning towards?
Yeah, I got a lot. I like.
We ain't got to
I
get
like
into that
Cam
yet.
But
Cam
okay,
Young?
Okay.
you talking about who I'm
We
pulling
can
for?
get into it. What's that?
You talking about who I'm pulling for, or who I think is going to win?
Actually, I just thought about it. Let's hold off because I got a question for CT, and then I want to get into like our opinions and all that stuff in a little bit. I got to get into the flow of this thing real quick, but so going back to your research, like I know you go like I guess you're looking at like stroke game putting, strokes game around the greens, yada yada. Are you strictly like when you place a bet or when you come up with like your team on your pool, like are you strictly basing that off of like what the stats are saying, or do you factor in like past performances at all at Augusta, or is it like strictly based on because like my mind goes like Jordan Spieth, like we know what he's capable of doing out there, but like the numbers aren't gonna favor him right now.
It's tough because when I do my pool, I feel like if I ever win my pool, I have to have big research basis to back it up. So people don't accuse me of cheating. I can go right now and look at my pool team and show you exactly who I picked and why. It's not, oh, I thought he was going to be good. Just, as a backup in case someone were to accuse me of cheating if I won. So pool wise, strictly based off of research, does not include Augusta performances. Now, if I'm betting on somebody, they have to have played Augusta before. No rookies are going to do good. I mean, I don't want to say do good, but win. Zalatoris did good when he first played there a couple years ago. Yeah, Oberg played really well. So they haven't won.
So we're ruling out Jacob Bridgman here on Wednesday night.
Maybe a
No.
T2. But
Yeah, I'm sure he would take that. He'd take that. No, I think Jacob putts well. I mean, I'd like to see him make a run, but like you said, I mean, it's tough. That place is tricky as
Yeah.
shit. Like you can just tell when, especially when it's going to be firm and fast, like it's going to be. You got to keep the ball into the hole, and like you got to know what you're doing. You can't fake it around that place at all.
you can watch as much as you want. You can go there as much as you want until you've played it a lot in turbulent conditions. You're not going to do well. At least win at the start.
Yeah, and that makes me think like talking about some people that like in Mason's wheelhouse. What came to my mind when I asked you that question with Speed, but also like DJ. I mean, like sets a tournament scoring record. Both of those guys at some point had the tournament the 72 hole scoring record, but like if you look at the numbers now, like they're long shots, which is just I'm kind of same way with golf as I was with my March Madness. Like I bet with my heart, and like I would love to see Jordan Spieth make a run and maybe win, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards an older guy this year, though. I'll get into that. An older guy or a lefty. That's kind of what that's what I'm thinking. But do you think lefties versus righties? Do you think anyone has like a advantage on a lot of those dogleg lefts, or do you think that's a bunch of Brandel Chambly needing something to talk about?
I mean, it's probably something that he needs to talk about. But I mean, listen, lefties have fared well there, but I don't think it's good one way or the other.
Yeah, like not like a super advantage. I do think like long hitting lefties seem to be able to hit that on like 13. That hole's a little bit easier, but like probably makes 10 a little tougher because you got to that hard draw that a righty hit is going to chase and feed all the way down into the like bottom. The lefty's trying to hit a fade. It's hard to curve it that much, but like Bubba Watson made hole 13 look pretty easy when he was. Well, the tees moved back now, I guess. But let's get into some like let's get into like what's your favorite hole at Augusta National? You can take that however you want.
Mason, you want to go?
But yeah,
I got the
16 for sure, and it's only on Sunday. When it gets tucked back left, you just get it up there, and it's just. And there's been some great moments over the years there.
I agree with Mason on that one. That's probably my favorite pin location and hole too. But since I'll waver from that just because to give a different opinion. But like I like 12. I think it's always good for some carnage. If I didn't name a par three, I don't know, 15. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be a hole in the back nine. 15 is a good hole to me.
it's like 16 and going back to 16 when they put that pin top right or back right last year, paid homage to Jack, but that was dumb. Put it in the bottom, put it back left, and let people feed it down there. I'll take the easy road as 13 for me. 13's awesome.
Yeah, 13. When I like picture the Masters, I picture that Rays Creek in front of that green with the azaleas in the back. Like that's the Masters to me with those bunkers back there. Like, yeah, that's probably. I guess I answered the question a little. I asked the question, but then I answered it in a. That's my favorite hole, but I think the best holes out there are like 12 and I don't know. 12 is a great. 18 is a great finishing hole too. I think because it's demanding. You got to hit two
7
good
is
shots.
underrated.
Which one? Which hole's underrated?
7.
Yeah, 7. Tiger hold out there in 2010 for an eagle. I think 2010, 2011.
Great hole.
I like 2. I'll go 2 as well. 2's awesome, especially with that Sunday pin.
I don't know that there's a better setup of any golf course in the world than Sunday at Augusta. The way they set that up with like it still plays tough, but like so much drama of these balls like feeding into the collection areas and like guys make have a chance to make eagles, and I think it's about as good as it gets. But um, let's talk about some of these players. And Mason, this would be more for you. I'm going to read. These are the top. What is this? Top 10 favorites this week, and I want you to tell me how many of these guys you've never heard of. You might go 10 for 10, but I guarantee there's gonna be somebody on this list you've never heard of. Maybe
I'll
not.
get it.
I think I'll get it.
I hope not. I hope you get them all. But all right, Scotty Scheffler's plus 550. Well, this was as of last night.
Got that one.
Bryson DeChambeau plus 1,000. John Rahm plus 1,000. Rory McIlroy plus 1,300.
Yep.
Xander plus 1,500. Oberg plus 1,700. Matthew Fitzpatrick plus 2,200. Cam Young plus 2,200. Tommy Fleetwood plus 2,200. And Hideki Matsuyama plus 2,700. You go 10 for.
Yeah, I got all that. Except
Yeah, that was easy.
Matt Fitzpatrick. I don't know what he looks like, but I know his name.
He's like a little fat European guy, chips cross-handed. He's not fat, but he's like.
But you know what luxury looks
Definitely
like?
not.
You know what?
No. Okay.
He looks like a cyborg. The dude's freaking tall.
I've been hearing
and
his
just-
name all week.
Well, it's because he just like every time he's played Augusta, he's almost won.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where we are. But
Frigate.
all right. With that being said, I want to talk about Scotty for a minute. Like, all I've heard all week is Scotty's not in form. Like, do we think this is a huge overreaction?
Yes.
You think it is? You don't think it is? What's your reasoning why you don't think that's an overreaction?
Winning Augusta, you got to be on the upward trend. And, you know, a lot of people, you got to be playing your best golf. You got to be peaking at the right time. I mean, listen, Scotty's been in the peak for years. So, obviously, if he's not winning, he's not at his peak. But he just, I don't know, a tie for 20th for Scotty. He's like a miscut for anybody else. Listen, it will come top 10. I can see him coming top 10. But I don't, taking a couple weeks off after not hitting the ball as good as he should, I don't think it's no reaction. You can pay me enough to put money on him.
Really? Wow. Okay, well, I did. And I'm going to say that it is an overreaction because I just think, like, here we are. You know, he's been playing these lower level events. We're finally at a major. Like, it's going to be nice. The golf course is firm and fast. Like, I don't know. I just think if he comes out and shoots like 68 the first round, everybody's going to forget about his form and be like, okay, go chase him. But I will agree with what you said, though. I feel like you got to be playing well coming into Augusta to win. Like that's been the MO. Like Rory last year wins the Players. He played well pretty much that whole season last year up until once he won the Masters, I felt like he just was like, all right, I'm good for now.
Mhm.
But what's your expectations with Rory? Either one of you, Mason, if you want to go first, like you think? I mean, is there any chance Rory goes back to back?
No, he doesn't
No,
care
he doesn't.
anymore. I saw his interview talking about how he's like basically like content with his life now and probably could die and be fine with it. So no, I'm talking about a miscut. He's not American either, so he can't win.
Yeah, well, what about you, CT? You think Rory goes back to back? Any chance?
It's so hard to go back to back. I mean, like all the stuff leading up to this week and what you had to do to prepare for it and all the questions you get asked. I don't think he missed the cut, but yeah, it's a top 20. He'll finish at 1 o'clock on Sunday when the leaders are teeing off, and it'll just be kind of, you'll see him walking up 18 when whoever's teeing off on 1, you know, to show him. But yeah, I don't think he has a chance either. I think it's a mid-tier guy.
Yeah. He'll get that standing ovation walking up 18, like respect for what you did, but not this year, pal. He's I don't really know. I mean, he's been a little bit dealing with some injuries and like I don't know. I don't think he's going back to back either. How many times has someone gone back to back? I know Tiger did it in 01, 02. Did Jack do it at any point? Like, didn't Faldo go back to back? I'm not sure.
It's got to be 3 or 4 times maybe, but I don't know the exact number.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, the elephant in the room is like Tiger's not playing, so Everybody has a chance this year. This is the first
Yes.
Masters since 1994 without Tiger and or Phil in the field, which is mind blowing to me. We've never seen this in any of our lifetimes. I don't know. That's kind of sad to me. Like that to me solidifies like this is absolutely a new era of golf, and that's I've been seeing too where like I think the average age of the Masters champion in the last 5 years is like 28 years old or something like that, and then like the average age from like I can't remember exactly from like 65 to 2015 was like 33 or something like somewhere in that range. So it's like it seems like it's trending and like younger talented players are starting to take this thing over, and that kind of brings me to my next thing is like I want to go into our picks. I want to hear who we got to win in this thing. Is it going to be a younger guy? I've said that I'm leaning towards an older guy or a lefty. I'm kind of curious is like what you guys think. You think it's going to be? You already said no rookies, so I'm curious to see who you got. Mason, you can start if you want.
Oh, it's definitely not a rookie. I've saw into the crystal ball, and I know who's going to
Yeah,
win this thing.
yeah.
We had young guys past few years, at least young me. Give me Adam Scott. Look it.
Adam Scott, 13
Take it.
years after his first Masters victory, going again.
Give me Adam Scott. Take it to the bank.
I don't hate that. I bet on Adam Scott to be the low Australian. So,
He's the
what
low
about
guy.
you, CT? Who's your champion? And I'm sure you got a little bit more of some insight other than seeing into the crystal ball. So, if you want to tell me who your champion is and why.
Yeah. No, Adam Scott, I'd love to see that. That would be awesome if we could see Adam Scott come back and win that. Another old guy, just not my pick, but another old guy like Justin Rose. That would be awesome. Um, but I mean, he's not my pick. But pick is Matt Fitzpatrick, and he's he's just doing. I mean, he's great around the green. He's accurate. He's in form. I picked him to win. We won a couple weeks ago, so I kind of and researched him about that week. Researched him out this week, so I kind of got to go back to that. But yeah, I like Matt. I think it'll be a good one.
You said a lot of things that I liked. That I hate that. I don't hate where you're coming from because like you're right. You're right. I mean, he's in form. He freaking he fits the bill. But like, dude, I do not want to see that guy put on the green. Which I mean, he could. He definitely could. And I mean, yeah, he fits the bill. He's a good iron player. He's freaking tough. He can win. God, I don't want him to win.
And I'll go one more thing that Mason won't like. It's not going to be American this year, whether it's Fitzpatrick
Wrong.
or somebody else. You pick Adam Scott. I mean, come on.
I was about to say Mason beat his chest the whole first 10 minutes of the episode about Americans, and he picks an Australian guy.
Look, Australia is pretty much America. I mean, come on.
Adam Scott is an honorary American.
Yeah.
They all live here.
Why wouldn't you want to live here? Land of the free home of the brave. I'm going with Justin Rose, and the more I think about it, the more I think he wins by a lot. I think I got Justin Rose by 5. It's his time, dude. I feel like the golf gods owe him. Like you losing the playoff twice, both in like pretty. I mean, he did not lose last year. Like Rory. I mean, that playoff, Justin Rose hit probably the best 8-iron of his life, and like I'm not gonna get into this too much, but like that's the difference in like length. Rory was able to hit a wedge in there and be able to get that slope and spin it back. Justin Rose hits an 8-iron from the right rough, hits probably a better shot than Rory did, and it just feeds out 12 feet past the hole, and that was the difference in Rory having a 4-footer and him having a 12-footer. Like that's where length gets you. But I think Justin Rose comes out. I watched his interview. He says all the right stuff. He's like the ultimate professional. Him and Adam Scott both, but they're just like they don't do anything wrong in my eyes. So I like it. I like Justin Rose. I like Adam Scott too. I'd love to see Adam Scott win. But
You know who I don't want to win?
lay it on me.
Shane Lowry.
You don't like Shane Lowry
Heck no.
because of the Ryder Cup?
Yeah. And some guy interviewed him and asked him if his sons were Americans, or if his oldest son was an American citizen. And he said, hell no, and they never will be.
Well, there you go. Send him out. He can go win that British as much as he wants, but he ain't winning the Masters.
He ain't winning none of
I
them.
kind of like Shane Lowry, but I didn't know he said that. That's why would he say that?
Could have been AI. Don't know.
That's probably what I'm gonna do if Matthew Fitzpatrick wins. I'm just gonna chalk it up as AI, and we'll just see who wins in 2027. I think he struck a nerve with the Matthew Fitzpatrick one because I'm starting to realize that he definitely could win. Like you make a pretty good point. Like he's
What do
in
you have
form.
against Matthew Fitzpatrick?
It's just not sexy golf. Like it's so gross to me. I don't know, like cross-handed chipping and like he just I don't know. Well, he's your type of guy though, dude. He's logging all his shots. Like he's
Oh
very
yeah.
analytical. Like that's not that I dislike him. He's never done anything to make me dislike him. It's just like I just feel like that would be a boring winner. I want to see like something I've never seen before. Like give me Freddie Couples in the final pairing. Give me 60-year-old Freddie Couples. Mason got fired up for that one. He's like, I remember him.
Yep. Give me Lee Westwood.
Hey, Lee Westwood had like the freaking. He had like a career renaissance. Like what 3-4 years ago, he came back and was like he won like a couple times on tour as an old guy. So all right, so we got Matthew Fitzpatrick, Adam Scott, Justin Rose. All right, cool. So let's put all the what we think's gonna happen aside, and this CT you're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone. What's the dream scenario for you? And Mason, you want to start if you want to, but like, what's the dream scenario? It doesn't even have to be the winner. Like, what's something you want to see happen this year that would make your Masters?
To make my Masters, I would say Spieth winning, Corey and Shane Lowry missing the cut, and then I'm good. Give it really Spieth winning. I mean, I love George.
Spieth winning would be pretty fantastic.
This story.
Yeah. CT, what'd you?
I'll go anybody but well, kind of. I put money on Colin Morikawa to win, but every time I do that, he just chokes. So I don't want to see him win because I don't like him. But if he does, I got money on him. I want to see Ludwig Obert win it. Somebody who plays as fast as he does, it's awesome. He's just so cool.
Yeah. I didn't realize that until I think it was last year at the Masters. I was like, he's hitting shots on par threes before the guy in front of him put his club in his bag. He's rapid fire. And he's just so pure. I mean, I think for me, my dream scenario would be honestly, it would probably be Justin Rose win it. Like I think he could. I mean, other than Tiger playing the greatest April Fool's joke of all time and showing up on that first tee and making the cut. That's probably not going to happen.
You'd have to get a ride.
He would have to get a ride. That is a good point. And he's got bad legs, so he ain't going to walk. I think Justin Rose winning would make it for me. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I like to see an American win. That's just always like that's the old school in me. But Oberg, too, I like him. I'd be okay with that.
Where's he from?
Sweden
or something? Yeah, Sweden. Let's jump into our top 5. This will spark a debate, I think. So we're going to go top 5 greatest Masters of all time. And you can take that however you want. Like, if you want to take that as far as, like, close finishes or iconic ones or just, like, a player you like, however you want. But I can start with my 5, and then, Mason, you can give your 5, and then CT, you give yours, and we can kind of elaborate and go from there. But my number 5 is the 2005 Masters. Tiger chip in on 16. Everybody's seen it. Hang the lip, falls in. Freaking pretty sick. Beat Chris DeMarco in a playoff. I mean, that's it for me. That iconic fist pump when he beat Chris DeMarco in the playoff that you see everywhere. Like that's my number 5.
My number 5. I gotta find it here. Oh, here it is. It's 2004. Phil Mickelson's first Masters champion. He jumps up in the air.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
I love it.
CT.
When 2013, Adam Scott, him and Angel in the playoff. Yeah, I mean, Adam Scott's, you talk about Phil's picture, Adam Scott's picture in the rain, just, leaning back, Steve Williams coming over to hug him. I mean, that was great. Awesome.
people forget like those back-to-back putts he made. 18
Yeah.
to get into the playoff, and then on what was that 10? It was on 10, or no, it was on 18 again. I can't remember.
Yeah, back on 18.
And back. So that was back to back. I couldn't remember if he made the putt on 18 and then went to 18 and tied. Okay, so it was back to back putts on 18. Just cashed them both, perfect speed right in the middle of the hole. That was pretty sick. He yelled something too. I can't remember what he yelled. He yelled like something like Aussie, go Aussie, or something like that. It was sick.
Yeah.
But if you hate Adam Scott, like I hate you. That's just how it goes. No, number 4, Tiger going back to back. That was when he was just dominant. I've watched that one on YouTube. That final round probably, I don't know, 10 times. It's just as good as it gets right there. I love Tiger. You'll pick up on that in my top 5.
For 4, this one hurts. Is 2016 when Spieth just puts it in the water on 12.
You cold-hearted
8
son of a
times. Oh yeah,
Danny Willett.
Danny Willett. I mean, no one he won. Everybody remembers Spieth choke. But I remember watching. I don't know where I was, but I remember watching it. It was. I think we were at the beach.
Close. We were in Mexico. We were on a cruise because Kobe dropped 60, I think, the night before in his last game.
Oh yeah, I did remember that on the cruise.
Yeah, and then the Masters final round was like the next day. So I might have those days flip-flopped or something, but I remember back-to-back, like, pretty iconic days that we watched on a boat. All right, CT, what's your, what are we on, number 4?
Yeah, number 4. One thing you'll notice, I hate collapses, so I don't have any collapses on here.
Yeah, me either. Mason's just cold-hearted.
Yeah, I guess so. I had 05 Tiger as my number 4. You kind of summed it up well, that chip on 16, and Chris Marco had a 4-shot lead with 27 holes left. So I don't say nice, slight collapse, but it was just them two. They shot 12, and third place was 5.
Dude, Chris DeMarco, he was runner-up the year before, or maybe the year after. One of the years that Phil won. Didn't Phil win 04, 06?
Think so.
DeMarco was runner-up. He was runner-up back-to-back years. I can't remember if it was 04, 05 or 05, 06, but DeMarco was a stud. Funny story about Chris DeMarco. I don't know if his son or whatever played at Florida, maybe. I can't remember. It was my freshman year in college, and Chris DeMarco was at the Gator, which is like Florida's event. And I took a piss beside him in the urinal. And I came out, and I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that was Chris DeMarco. And my coach, shout out McIntyre, he asked me if Chris DeMarco was clawing it. He clawed his putter. He was asking me if he was clawing it in the urinal, and I thought that was hilarious. That's the only time I've ever seen Chris DeMarco. I didn't speak to him. I just glanced over there, and what a legend. But I'll go into my number 3, which would have been 2001 Tiger Slam. Tiger takes down David Duval, who was the second best player in the world at the time. Tiger needed that to put a stamp on golf history that'll probably never be matched or surpassed. Like, that was pretty electric. So I'm going 2001 as my number 3.
My number 3, and I don't even want to say it now. I feel like the glaze is glazing, but I got 2019 Tiger Woods winning comeback. I don't know. I think that just speaks for itself. I think that was the last full Masters that I watched.
You got that at 3?
Do what?
You got that at 3?
Yeah, it wasn't close, really. He did bogey last hole, but he didn't. I went off quality of golf.
You got that at 3?
Of the tournament.
Okay. Fair enough. Here comes 75 Jack and 86 Jack. Maybe. Oh, he about to mix it up now.
Yeah, I definitely thought y'all both have 19 Tiger as number 1. But my number 3, not a lot of people think about it, but it's like my earliest memory of the Masters, 2012 Bubba.
Oh yeah.
And the one thing I remember about it is when coverage came on, Louis Oosthuizen making the 2-on number 2. It just, I mean, what a shot. I mean, anytime you think of the match, I think of the Masters, I think of that shot. It's perfect.
Gene Sarazen made a double eagle in like 1935. Is Oosthuizen's double eagle there? That's the only two that's ever been made, I think.
I think so. I think it was wild before he did, but that was just so cool. And then, just Bubba being Bubba. It was
Yeah.
fun.
That's another one like we talked about when you were on the show a week before last. We talked about Boise State's hook and ladder, and like you won't go a college football season without seeing that play. That Bubba's hook shot out of the woods. There will not be a Masters for the rest of time where they don't show him hooking that pitch away in that playoff. That's an iconic one. What are we on, number 2?
3. Or no, you got to do 3, I think.
Oh, I did 3. Yeah, we're on number 2. I did 3 was a Tiger Slam.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So my number 2 is 1997 when Tiger won by 12. Became the first African American to win the Masters. Dude, what do you mean? It was the greatest Masters. It was the second greatest Masters of all time.
I'd be watching the Bristol race on Sunday if that was this year.
You'd be by yourself. I mean, it's just you have a young kid like that who just, was a year removed from winning the USM. I mean, what he went at 96 or whatever, and just like was that his first attempt as a pro? I think it was, and just blitzing everybody. We'll never see anything like that again. So I got that at number 2.
With my number 2, and I bet you forgot about this.
Oh, here comes
I have
2007.
the 1987 Masters
87.
when Larry Mize beat Greg Norman and Seve in a playoff, 3-way playoff, and Mize just dunked it on 11 to beat him. Just walked it off. He jumped up in the air and he cried. And I mean, quality of golf there. Off the chain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a tight race. I don't know about the quality of golf. But Larry Mize, that chip in, that's another one. And I don't want to start an era debate. We can get into that later. But that chip that Larry Mize hit, I'm glad you actually brought that up. That's another one of those but they will play that every Masters until the end of time. That was a good one.
I miss seeing Larry Mize at the Masters. Just seeing him strut up there, and I need more older guys. You got Jose Maria still old. I need more. I need Ian Woosnam back and Sandy.
I need Bernhard Langer.
Exactly.
Well, he played his last one not too long ago.
I went 2019 Tiger number 2. I mean, that was my number 2. Mason kind of set it up, and yeah, it's just the comeback. No. You can't beat it. Other than one of them.
Well, you can beat it. You got one ahead of it.
Yeah.
Number 3 and number 2. What are we doing? So for my number 1, I got the 86. I'm just kidding. 2019 Masters, the greatest Masters of all time, greatest day in golf history. Nothing will surpass it. Mason, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Bubba in 2012. Only because I'm not ranking the 86 Masters. That's untouchable. And I forgot. But I mean, I remember watching Bubba hitting that shot. And at that point, Bubba was like a jerk. And I don't know, I was a big Bubba fan when I was little. Yeah, so there you go. Also, the guy on Golf Channel this morning said something very incorrect. He said that Bubba beat Louis in that playoff. Did he beat Louis? I thought it was Angel Cabrera.
Nah, he beat Louis.
All right, then I was wrong. I about tweeted about it.
Angel won in 09, and he lost. I think he lost in a playoff.
No, he lost Adam Scott in 2013.
Adam Scott, yeah. So you were a year off, but yeah, I mean,
that's close.
Angel's a stud around that place.
Greatest Masters of all time. Last year, Rory.
Really?
Just I don't know, Rory getting the monkey off his back. And I don't like Rory. I really don't. I tried to, but I can't like him. But it's, you had to feel good for him, had to feel happy for him. Beat the career Grand Slam after so many years of trying and collapses he had. You know what? I'll give it to him. Great finish. Us rode in the playoff.
I will say, like that whole build up, Rory. There was everybody thought it was gonna be Rory versus Bryson, and we learned like 3 holes in that it was Rory versus Rory for the rest of the day. It's like, can he overcome his self? Like we knew he was good enough. We knew if he just got out of his own way, he was gonna win. I was glad to see him win too. I'm kind of like you though. I can't make myself a huge Rory fan. Like I don't dislike him, but there's just something about him that's like, eh. But I was glad he won.
For me, it's his. He's been the scapegoat for the whole live thing, and he's put himself in that situation. He's been the spokesman of the PGA Tour, and just what the PGA Tour has done now, the signature events, and making it more closed off than ever. And he's just the person that was at the front of it. Very hypocritical. So I, put himself there, but I I'm for it. I'm for
Shut up and putt, Rory.
it.
Yeah, those were good. I don't know that anybody named anything crazy. I'm kind of trying to think of some like honorable mentions while we are doing that, but I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know any of those. Like, I'm not too big into like my golf knowledge. Kind of stops towards the end of Jack's career. Like, I don't really know. I can't pull any like Arnold Palmer stuff. I'm sure he has some good ones.
He beat Gary Player in the playoff in 1963.
There you go. I'm sure that was freaking amazing. Could you imagine being alive watching those two legends duke it out? And then like the legendary call with like Gary Player. Yes, for Gary Player. I don't remember. I don't know what year that was. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other like if you ever are super bored, like if you get the flu, this is like a great flu activity. Go watch the entire final round of the 2007 Masters when Zach Johnson won. It was like 55 degrees, windy. The golf course was impossible, and like 3 over 1 or something like that. If you have a lot of time on your hands, go watch that one.
Almost put that at 5. I was very close as I
Dude,
can.
I didn't realize Tiger was like in the mix. He took the lead on the back nine. Like that Masters was chaos. And then you had Zach Johnson just dinking it out there. I mean, that in that weather, he was probably hitting at like 265, and he just put on a clinic, which we love to see. We love to see. But let's see, what can we move into next? There was a few things that. Okay, so we picked our winners. Now I want to go into like I don't want you to give too much away what you picked in your pool or whatever because I also want to get in this thing for free. Obviously, no gambling here. Yeah. But like I just want to go over some like players to watch, some like maybe some dark horse, maybe some guys that are being hyped up that you don't think have a chance. But let's just go like, do you have a dark horse like that someone that no one's really talking about that you think could eventually make a run?
I'm probably going to steal your spotlight here. Corey Connors is, I thought something that the average winner is playing their like 9th Masters, basically. Like over the last few years, the winner is playing their average of 9th Masters. Corey Connors playing his 9th. Great ball striker, under the radar. I can definitely see it. I love Corey. He's awesome.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like I bet on Corey Connors because he always seems to play well there. Like I don't really ever remember him like missing the cut. I'm sure he has missed a cut at some point there, but like he's always top 20 machine. Like, and really the only thing that holds him back, I tried to pull you a little bit. I did some digging. Like he doesn't putt at like he's not like an elite putter, but if he gets hot with a putter, I mean he could DJ it. I mean DJ was never like an elite putter. I don't feel like, and you just hit it so good. At some point you're gonna make some putts, and you win. Uh, Mason, you got a little sneaky dark horse for us?
I don't know if he's playing. I was like Brant Snedeker. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I could tell you what the Golf Channel's been telling me all week. Cam Young, because he won the Players. Guys won the Players back to back, have won the Masters 2 years in a row.
That's a good stat.
Rory, so Cam Young, I don't think he's a dark horse.
Call him a dark horse, but Adam Scott would be a dark horse. I think that qualifies.
Apparently, he's playing good. It's what I hear on golf.
Has Adam Scott ever been playing bad at any point in his life? That dude's always in form. He looks like a freaking.
When they took his broomstick away from him for a little bit.
That's true. He did struggle there for a little while, but with the putter. But I'm trying to think of another one. Like I definitely like Corey Connors. I like Akshay. I don't know if he counts as a dark horse because he's like his world rankings up there.
I'll go Siwoo Kim as another dark horse.
Siwoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been playing well.
You got me there. I don't know anything about Siwoo. I like hadn't heard his name in a little bit.
He's just so consistent. He's always a top 15, top 10 guy. I mean, he's not the top of the leaderboards, but he's there. He's making money.
I like it. I think. What about like Minwoo Lee?
Mhm.
I mean, he could. I just don't know. Like,
I'm just making stuff up.
we just saying words. And we we just seeing if you catch on. No, but I don't know. I feel like I mean, obviously it's hard to win the Masters, so I feel like it's got to be somebody who's a little bit seasoned, a little bit like mature beyond their years. Like it seems like Minwoo. I don't know. I don't know the guy, but it just seems like he's. I don't know. I don't know if you can be ready for that moment. If you're like
No,
somebody like
and
Akshay.
I think it would be tough. Those guys, Minwoo, Siwoo, Akshay, is just yeah. They've won tournaments before, but this is different. It's not nowhere near the same.
I agree, and you see it with Rory. I mean, Rory's one of the. I mean, arguably, Rory's one of the greatest players of all time.
Mhm.
Like definitely top 15. I'd say maybe top 10, depending on how you want to shake it. But like, I mean, it looked like he could not finish last year, and like you talk about a guy that's won multiple majors. Like he wins 4 times a year at least. It seems like, and like that to me just showed you just how hard it is for anybody to win that tournament.
Hey, Logan, does CT know that Akshay is only one spot on the leaderboard better than me?
So I don't know that he knows this. I don't think he's heard the story of the 2015 Phil Wallace Christmas Classic. Mason played with Akshay
What the hell?
in junior golf. Well, how old were you, Mason? Probably 13,
I
12?
was 13, 14.
How old was Akshay? Probably
13,
11,
14.
12?
Yeah, dang, I think he's my age.
Okay. Well, Mason finished runner-up to Akshay.
That's pretty impressive.
How many shots did Akshay win by?
I think it was 12.
This is a one-dayer. This is
And
a
the bad thing
one-day
is,
event.
like, he did. I mean, I think he shot 68.
Hey, I mean, that's a good round of golf.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
round of
but,
golf.
Hey, you
It's
shot also like, negative 40 out there.
It was cold. It was always cold for that Phil Wallace Christmas Classic. But hey, that's a feather in your cap right there. I mean, finished
yeah,
second
you just got to
Akshay.
say
There's a lot
that
of
first
guys on
part. You
PJ
don't have to say the
Tour.
last part.
Nice guy.
He wasn't. Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy. But yeah, there's guys on PJ Tour that can't say that they finished second to Akshay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're better at this point.
What's my odds?
That's probably one of my favorite stats.
What's my
dude.
odds?
That's right.
What?
What would you shoot right now, Mason? Tournament conditions. We send you out first off on Sunday or on Thursday. First off tomorrow, you're playing with. Let's see, who are you playing with? You're playing with Minwoo Lee and Siwoo Kim. You never heard
You
either
could
one of them. They
Pair
never
me
heard
up
of
with
you.
them at the Muni across the road, and I wouldn't even think nothing of it.
What are you shooting first off? A little bit of dew sleeping.
At Augusta?
Thursday morning, tomorrow morning, you're playing with Minwoo Lee and Siwoo Kim. First off, what are you firing?
91.
That's an honest answer right there.
It's a very honest answer.
I mean, I don't know. I wanted to say something lower, but I feel like I'm like, no, you can't play Augusta. I feel like I could shoot about 88, 87 out there.
I think here will be my whole thing with that. I think no practice round, you've never seen the place, like boom, you get out there. I think you'd be lost. I think anyone would be. But yeah, exactly. But I think if you had like a legit cat, like if Bones went out there and caddied for you, and like played to your strengths and stuff, yeah, I think you could crack 90. I mean, you're not like you're a good
Get
golfer.
around.
You can hit shots. Like I think you'd have to put some hours on the putting green to get those like greens dialed in. I think that would
Tell you
be the
what, though.
biggest
I'm making an 8 on 18, and that's me picking up.
because yeah, that big push
I
draw
can't get
you
off that
hit ain't
tee.
gonna fit. It doesn't fit. What do you think, CT? I'd be curious. That's always like it's always so hard because so few people have actually played Augusta, and like no one's really played it in those conditions. Like, you think Mason could break 90 under like with bones on the bag?
I mean, no practice round. No, I don't. If he got out there Monday, played nine Tuesday, played par three Wednesday, got acclimated a little bit. Thursday, sure, I'll give it to him. But drop him off tomorrow morning, right off Magnolia Lane. I don't think it's happening.
I'm also, can we make it Friday?
Yeah. I need
Give
to
me
play
the 1
about 2
o'clock tee
o'clock.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think,
Yeah, I'll be good.
and that's not to say like, I mean, not to throw any stones, like, because I have respect for Nick Dunlap coming back and playing a good round the second round last year. But I mean, he's one of the best players in the. He'd won on tour that year, like to get into the Masters, and he shot like what 90 on the dot or
He's
91.
got 90 on the dot. Yeah.
So like
He shot 90?
first round last year, yeah.
No.
So
And
that's
where
what
I
I'm
think
telling you. Like it's freaking tough.
I don't
Maybe
think
not
I
87.
haven't played with Mason in a while, but hit it off the face of the earth like Nick Dunlap did.
We need to get out there.
He'll show you.
Yeah.
No, but I think you're right. I think couple practice rounds, bones on the bag, telling you where to go, like, and also like Nick Dunlap was there to try to shoot something low. Like, we're just going to strategize you to try to break 90. I think it could happen. I think it
Yeah.
would happen.
Plays for bogey every hole.
I'm like, I mean, I don't want to be the first to say it, but like Augusta National kind of suits Mason's game. That big swing and draw off the tee. I mean,
Yeah.
two,
My style.
2, 10, 13, 15-second shot once you hook it over there left.
I'm par at 13. No doubt.
I think you can make a birdie in theory. I think the putting would be a shot to your system, though. You've been out at Kershaw for the last little bit. You'd have to breathe off the putt. Like, we're playing Sanctuary right now. Greens rolling 10. I'd be pretty
At the end
flustered
of
on
the
greens.
day-
What's
At the end of the day, golf is still golf. I mean, you still got to know how. I mean, I know it's Augusta freaking National. If you're able to play golf, you can get around that place. I mean, you're not going to make the cut, maybe, but
and that's just reality of it. But at the same time, if you're off, like if let's say you're hitting the ball like shite and you're jabbing 4-footers, like you're gonna shoot them. Like anybody would just shoot a million.
yeah.
I don't know. Let's I don't want to ramble too much, but well, CT, what are you firing out there tomorrow morning?
I'm right around Mason. I'm not breaking 90. No practice round. No chance. The problem is, listen, get me the back nine. I've got the greens down a little bit, but I'm going to be on the wrong tier on 4 and 6 on the par threes. I'm 5 putting. It's going to happen.
I mean, ask Ernie Els.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can happen quick out there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into making some money, Mason. You got some money moves for us. I'm ready to bet the house on some golf.
Yep. We went all golf this week. First one is I hear this fella plays good at Augusta. I've gotten Ludwig Aberg, top 10.
Sound it out. Top 10?
Top lock. Not gonna win, top 10.
That's a good bet.
Next one, Tommy Fleetwood, top 10. Easy.
That's another good bet.
His son's his son hit it in the water. He said he was gonna hit on the green today.
Did he?
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh man, he was trying his hardest.
I'm so glad. Lock of the week. Hole in one at the Masters. It's even money right now. I would take in 2 over 1.5. And last one, my favorite one. CT might not like this. but apparently he hasn't hit a ball in the range 284 yards, and he's been hurt. I got Colin Morikawa to withdraw.
Dang.
Plus
What's the
points.
odds on that?
Apparently he hurt his back recently,
He did at the
and he
Players, I
has
think.
people like, giving it his all on a tee shot on the range.
Damn, that's everybody be
People
thinking.
concerned about that. It was pretty good.
Didn't Mason, did you say 184? Oh, it was 2. Oh, sweet. Oh,
I mean, it might be in to win. It might be just all he's got.
I ain't gonna withdraw.
probably explains why one of the sports books I have had a big odds boost on them. You normally plus 4,000. I got it boosted to plus 6,600. Scummy sports books.
I know one thing. I would not want TrackMan exposing all my numbers while I'm warming up the way they do at the Masters. Like, I mean, I might
Could've been
pitch an
AI,
8-iron out there 110 yards just like goofing off. And everybody's going to be like, this guy sucks. CT, is there anything you want to add? Like, is there any kind of like anything we should be looking for this week? You got any kind of, I know you do more research than the two of us. So I was curious if you got any little nuggets for us or if you kind of touched all your bases.
No, so I got one. It came from my one of my coworkers, the best club repairman in Charlotte. Justin Lammers gave me this one. Justin Lammers. So I'll send him this. There's going to be a collapse this year in the final round. Curse of the Sixes. You had 86, Greg Norman. 96, Norman gets Faldo.
Ooh, I see where you're going.
2016, Spieth. Curse of the Sixes. So whoever's, look at someone far back on somebody's going to collapse. Make some money on Sunday. You live bet somebody.
Somebody's going to collapse, and that's what's going to allow Justin Rose to win by 5. It's going to be a big collapse. 2-man race, little quadruple bogey birdie swing on 11. J. Rose never looks back. I mean, that's about all I got. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. What time does coverage come on? This is another thing I want to talk about too, briefly. I think coverage for the Masters, the Masters app to me is the greatest sports app ever. But TV coverage is terrible for the pinnacle of golf, like the greatest golfing week of the year. And I can't watch it until 2:00 or when I turn on Golf Channel and I got live from the range and or I'm watching the Golf Fix on Thursday. I hate that, especially I'll follow it a little bit. I mean, I'll still follow it obviously, but when Tiger was playing, if Tiger had a morning tee time on Thursday or Friday and I can't watch it and they're just throwing it up there, yeah, he's 3 over through 6. I'm just well, he wouldn't be if I was watching him pulling him through. What are we doing? So I think they need to figure that out.
It normally, I think coverage on ESPN starts at 3, but this is the first year they're doing Prime Video from 1 to 3 on Thursday and Friday. So if you want to watch it before you get it, Amazon Prime. And then I think on Saturday, Sunday, it's Paramount from 12 to 2 or something. And it comes on CBS at 2. But it needs to be on all day. You show me the 7:40 a.m. tee time. Let me see it.
Well, and yeah, don't you agree that it's just terrible, the coverage?
Say that again.
I think I froze for a second. Do you agree? Do you agree that the Masters coverage is just terrible? I can get up at 2:00 in the morning and watch British Open all day, and I can't even watch the Masters until dinner time.
Yeah, it's the whole more doesn't always equal better. That's what Augusta thinks. Less is more. Masters, they get record viewership at 8 a.m.
I mean, I would watch it all day. I think more would be better in this case. I want to watch from the ceremonial first tee shot until they walk off 18 green. I want to watch every single shot.
Your connection is terrible.
I know. Well, we'll cut it off now. Y'all enjoy the Masters, and we'll regroup and we'll talk about this next week, and we'll recap it and see who wins. Hopefully, it's Justin Rose by 5.
Hunter Mahan.
All right. Thanks, CT, for coming on, Mason. See you.
See ya.
Later.